ticks and it starts to crash, while it's thinner than a broken glass. Market moves got me feeling wild, swinging harder than a rocket child, picking up odds like a trader around, praying profits ain't reviled. A puzzle complex, trading daily, keeping us perplexed, riding waves like future specs. Gotta calm down, no pretext. Market moves got me feeling wild, swinging harder than a rocket child. Shares in a flash, high hopes in a mighty dash. Stock ticks and it starts to crash, while it's thinner than a broken glass. Market moves got me feeling wild, swinging harder than a rock.
Boris Schlossberg, Managing Director at BK Asset Management.
BK Asset Management's Kathy Lean.
All right. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? Somebody give me a sound check. Let me know if you guys hear me okay. Everything is good. If the screens are good, you can see I've been a little busy. Everybody is good. We're starting just a little bit early, a couple of minutes early, but everybody is I'm going to crawl to the room. Everybody on Twitter, please come on down to YouTube because I'm giving away all my indicators on YouTube. So if you want them to download, the links are right over here. It's YouTube BK Forex. Just come on over here to my live, get my indicators. That way you'll be able to trade the way I'm doing it right now and banking it the way I'm doing it right now. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? Markets are good? Everybody having a good day today? Everybody's nice? Okay. Okay, let me, we're just going to let everybody flow into the room. Let me put up the, first of all, don't forget, Apex, the last couple of days, make sure you get the discounts. I just put the discount into the room. Really, I talked to them. It's probably going to be, a long time before they discount again. So it's a great time to bank some, to inventory some accounts. and just be able to trade them very, very aggressively. I mean, the thing that's really cool about this, remember, the cheaper the eval, the more aggressively you can trade it, the faster you can pass it. There's another really, really interesting aspect of it that I think totally underestimated in terms of cost and efficiency. Ooh, look at gold. Oh man, I gave it up way too early on the gold. All right, I am much better set up today because I actually have. Let me flip through here. I actually have it so that I can look through all of my charts quickly. Where's NQ? It's NQ. NQ was showing me a little bit of a negative move, but no trade so far. The single most important thing. Now, everybody who wasn't in my room yesterday, I'll go through my BK Scalper 1.7, which is very, very effective. But literally, the single most important thing I did in this version is the slope function. The best way to make money, and conversely, the worst way to, or the lowest probability of trading all of my stuff is without the slope confirmation. So this is a part of the dashboard that confirms to you that prices are falling. So if you want to short and you have a red triangle, you want to short, you want to make sure prices are falling. As you can see, prices are not falling. They're still in a positive slope. Now, yes, occasionally you're going to get okay trades. Like if I shorted this, okay, this probably would have been a pretty decent trade for a couple $100 on a scalp. That absolutely misses the point. It's not the fact that there's an exception to the rule that makes the trade. It's the fact that it's the other way that really matters. You want to have as much confidence as possible in making a trade. And the only way you get confidence is when you get a confirmation on the slope. You get a confirmation on the slope, you will be able to. So my point being is, this is a sell signal both in the S&P and in Nasdaq as we're opening up, and we're going to ignore them both. We're going to ignore them both because if there's a legitimate sell signal, there'll be another sell signal coming up with a negative slope, and that's going to give us a lot more confidence in our trades. Conversely, on gold, right over here, as you can see, gold was a beautiful, come on, baby, come on, there we go. Gold was a beautiful positive slope with a positive confirmation. I got long here. I just simply got too impatient. Had I just simply waited, this would have been a $300 trade instead of a $150 trade. But this was a perfect setup. And I waited because all of these were negative slope trades. And finally, it took 3 or 4 signals. And it's really worth it to wait. It's just worth it to wait because waiting for the slope confirmation makes all the difference in the world as far as trading goes. So that was probably my can't see clearly on the screen. I see my screen totally clearly. What's the matter with your screen? Is everybody seeing my screen? I'll make it a little bigger here. It's a 1-minute chart. It's the E-mini and Nasdaq right now. I'm watching my screen. I see it absolutely clearly. I can even see the sell and the buy signals on my screen. Okay, everybody else sees my screen. Give me a yes, couple of yeses that you guys see this. That's Tamen, you probably have a bad internet connection or something. Right? Screen is good. Give me some confirms that the screen is good. Screen is good. Yeah. Okay. Everybody, it's you, not me, my friend. Okay. Popping up on Nasdaq here. This is if I get this signal. This is the extreme buy signal. This is the breakout signal on Nasdaq. The thing I like about it is that usually those are pretty good signals. The thing I don't like about it is they tend to be very high volatility signals, meaning that you have to have a 20 or 30 point. Oh, actually, we didn't get it anyways. You need like a 20 or 30 point stop to kind of manage that trade. So my general approach is if I get a breakout signal with a big, like a fireball on top, which is the overlay signal like this right now, I'll trade it on the minis instead of the full account. So like right now, this is really stretching out high above there, and I'll trade it on the minis if I need be. So far, it still hasn't confirmed. We have 28 seconds, and it keeps going up and down, up and down. So if it does come up, that's how I manage my risk these days. the breakouts, I just sort of take on the micros instead of the minis. But it doesn't look like we're going to get anything anyways. This is just the usual, shuck and jive of the open without really much rhyme and reason here. No signals anywhere else. Nothing much going on here, so we'll just let it play out. Using the slope function to confirm your entry. So in other words, you only want to get long the green triangle if the slope is positive. You only want to get short the red triangle if the slope is negative. Definitely takes out probably like at least 50, sometimes even 60% of your trade setups. So for example, none of these triangles were setups because these were all negative slopes setups, right? In fact, none of this was here. So you miss some opportunities. You miss maybe this trade over here. You miss maybe this trade over here. But the flip side is the trades that you do take are going to be a lot more accurate, which means you can trade larger size, and that gives you, the better opportunity to do less trades and make more money. Is the bottom line, or at least less trades to make the same amount of money, which is a much more efficient way of trading. Okay. I'm watching the charts. Nothing much setting up here. Nasdaq is just flaming out a little bit. Overnight China did some retaliatory tariffs, but really, I think now it's things are coming down a little bit, and people are going to refocus again on the payrolls, inflationary data, growth. Okay, 14, 11 seconds. Let's see if this breakout signal will be any good. I'm going to go for the MNQs here. I'm going to go to the buy side, and I'm going to get long. All right, so I'm long this. I'm underneath. This is a big candle, right? So I have to be underneath here, and let's see what we can do here. And maybe we'll go like somewhere around here. Let's see if we can make some bank on this. So it's a big breakout candle. And if you were long the large one, you would have had some really nice moves, but the volatility on this is just too much. I mean, this is like a $50 to $60 risk, maybe $100 risk. The other way, it would have been like a $400 risk, which I think is unnecessary. The breakouts are always, very problematic. So the trade here is risk is underneath the breakout candle. Target is about two-thirds of the breakout candle, give or take. Let's see if we get some continuity and continuation to the upside on this. Just meanwhile, we have gold has a reversal signal over here. But again, this is one of those things where, reversal signals, you probably want to take just the other way around. So I'm going to do, small size. So I'm going to sell gold small size here. The stop above the reversal signal, target somewhere around here. Again, because these are a little bit more problematic. Oh, what happened to my Nasdaq? Oh, we got done. So Nasdaq made nice bank. What do we I bought this 468. Oh, look at that. That was a nice bank. That was like almost 20 points. So that was like about $80 on Nasdaq. So that hit. Now going to go back to gold. Again, trading small on these things because this is not. And actually, look at this. Gold is actually giving me a buy signal. I'm going to get out of this thing. And let's go. Oh no, sorry. That was okay. Now gold is giving me a buy signal on legitimate size here. So let's see if we can come back down here. How much time do I have? 31 seconds. Okay. So if this candle holds positive slope, we're going to give this a shot on the gold side. I now have all three, Nasdaq, S&P, and gold on my other screen. So that's why I'm able to switch so fast and hopefully catch many opportunities as I can. So 8-9 seconds left. Does the candle? We need to make sure this candle holds. That this is a signal that's legit. Signal is legit. Stop is underneath the risk candle, and the target is going to be somewhere around here. Let's see what we can do here. So this would be like where my 70.8 is my target. 67 is my stop. Equities are extending. Interesting. Equities are extending move. Wow, look at Nasdaq is really making a nice big move. Okay. You know what? We'll take $50 out of gold. It's probably going to go higher, but you know me, I always have early exits. But overall, not bad. It's already up about $200. You know, since we started trading. I'm just, you know, this is a little fast in the morning, but generally the whole idea is I realize if you're taking less signals, and you know, if I just simply traded gold here, like let's review gold. Right now, I don't have any signals anywhere, so let's review how to properly to trade gold. I'm going to get rid of all the trade executions so it doesn't pollute our screen. And let's even get rid of. Let's actually, you know what I should do? Let's just get rid of the counter trend reversal signals, because again, I don't want those. I just want to trade with trend. I just want to be really, really clean and clear because it's just going to give you, you know, nice. Look at my gold. That would have been $100, $150. All right, whatever. Let me just run you through the replay and you can see and understand what I mean. So watch the slope here. I'm going to go step by step. Watch the slope. Slope is negative. No trade, right? Slope is positive. Trade. I'm long here. So this is a trade. So I'm long 59s or 60s. Stop is around 57.8. So about 61 would be the target. Let's see. Does this make target? Nope, I stopped out. So, legitimate trade, I simply get stopped out. Now I am no trade because it's a negative slope. I just, wait. Slope turns positive. Let's ignore the breakouts. Let's just trade the slope signals. Okay, slope is negative, no trade. You just have to be. This is now slope is positive here. Okay, slope is positive here. I'm long 62s. The stop would be around 61, or long 63s. Target would be around 64 or so. So let's go through here. Oops, sorry. This was right here. Damn it, sorry. So let's just do this step by step. Okay, yeah, survive the stop, get up here to 64s, 65s actually, and the whole thing is resolved. That's what I mean about being just patient, just having the patience. Even if when you had the right trade over here, you got stopped out, you wait for the second position and trade it properly. Now we move on. Slope is positive. Boom, right here. Slope is positive. We're long here. This was a trade I took, actually. This is long 70s. Stop is 67. And obviously, this thing just works really, really nicely. So here, I took basically 3 trades out of 7 possibilities. 2 of them worked. And remember, I only need let me get out of this thing. Sorry. Just trying to get out of it. So remember the mathematics of all of this. Every time I'm going, if I get stopped out, I double my position, right? So I lose 1, win 2 on the second position, which means I only need to be 50% accurate. Now with a slope filter, you can see that I was actually 66% accurate. It was 2 out of 3 that were accurate, and that's pretty much, I think, that's really the general the general sampling that I see when I'm doing the Nasdaqs, the S&Ps. I'm doing less trades, but within those trades, it's a 2 out of 3 winning proposition. So if you're at a 50-50 win bet rate, and you're running a 60, even a 60% win ratio, you are just put yourself in the best position to make money. That's why scalper is so effective. Oops, hang on a second. Hang on. What do we have? S&P. Damn it. I'm sorry, guys. I missed the trade. I'm not taking it. Let me see if this was actually positive. Was this positive slope? Yeah, it was positive slope. Fuck, this was a good trade. Let's see. I think this is positive slope, right? I can't tell. I have to go back in here. Let me just see. Positive slope, negative drop, positive slope. Yeah, this trade would have been good. 29's in, you'd have had a nice trade. Okay. Would have been a big trade, though. It would have been a big risk here. It's a 29, it's a 6-point move. You really needed more than, you would have made 3 points, 2.5 points. Still a pretty good trade. I wonder, you know what we can do? Let's do a small entry. Just a small entry on this. This is my stop, and this would be my target. Just because, let's just see if we can make a little bit of bank here. There we go. And then, that worked out nicely. Because again, look at how I'm just operating. What does positive slope, negative slope mean? It simply means mathematically that when prices are rising, the tide is your way. Like you're going out on a boat, the tide is rising. And when you're selling, the tide is falling. That's all it means. It means the underlying motion of the water or the prices is in sync with the direction you want to take. That hopefully gives you that tiny little edge, like a surfer, to get over to your targets. It's literally all it's doing, right? So this thing is calculating it. I was even thinking that, you know what? I almost don't want the actual numerical value. I don't want anything to distract me. I just want green, red functionality. I'll leave it here because I know some people like they like to look at rate of change and stuff like that. But generally what I realized for the most part is the less mathematics you show, the more confident you're going to act. It's not that they're not important. They're incredibly important. All of these values are very, very important as a calculating factor. But in terms of making your decision, you only need to make one decision: buy or sell. And the less distraction you have, that's why I don't have green and blue, red candles, because I don't care what the candle is in of itself. I only care about trading the trend within this slice. Oh, do we have a setup here? Okay. I'm just yapping here. No, I want to go. The signals I want to take is off the big contracts. Okay, so the big no, negative slope. Look at that. Negative slope, not taking it. Doesn't matter if it works. Negative slope, right? Negative slope. Not a signal. Nasdaq. Now positive slope, but it wasn't there. Let's see if that comes back up. I'm just watching my other screen here because it has all my signals. Dr. D says the slope addition is the key. Thank you so much, my friend. Yes, it really is the key. If you understand what it is that you're actually trying to do, which is try to trade momentum in a direction you want to go with the highest probability possible. Here I got it. Oh, no, not quite. Let's watch this. We're going to buy this on NAS. If I get the signal. Nope, slope is negative. Slope negative everywhere except in the gold. Does that make sense to you guys? You guys like this idea? Give me some thumbs up in the room, guys, please. I worked all weekend long on this thing. Let me, is there any news today? Let's see what's on the calendar. Oh, hold on. Positive slope, possible signal, 26 seconds left. Let's just see if the trade sets up. If it does, We'll take it, then we'll go take a look at the news. I'm really putzing around here. That 21.5 is a big resist level. Market's really really having a hard time pulling it over. But I think if they take it over, it'll be a good signal. No signal. All right, no signal. We got a minute left. So let's take a look at where the news is at. Just factory orders, a little bit of jolts. Jolts might have an impact. That's it. Nothing much else on the news calendar today. Oh, we got the setup. 45 seconds left. Let's see how this goes. Now we go into super trend territory. Also, that's interesting. Let's see if this all holds. $26 seconds left. Still waiting to see. Let's make sure the candle closes to the signal. All right, we're in the trade. I'm underneath this candle, and I want to be like right around here. Oh, come on, baby. There we go. $200, less than 10 seconds. All because we were patient, right? Just patient to take the trade, right? Just patient enough to take the trade. That's what I'm saying about the slope signal combination. It just makes it so cool. Now we're in super trend category, big breakout candle here. Do I want to chase it? I could do it with a small amount. It's probably not a horrible idea to get long this breakout candle with MNQs instead of NQs, but I'm going to pass up because this was a nice clean trade, and I wanted to make money. By the way, there was an additional trade in Nasdaq. No, let me just go back. Actually, I don't think Nasdaq was positive. No, Nasdaq was not positive slope over here. It was not positive slope. I am fooling around with this idea. I'm curious. I'd love to get your reaction to this. If you guys think this is worthwhile. So we can program the indicator to do the following. Let's just do this on. I'll show it to you on Nasdaq. So if the slope is positive and the triangle is green, so we have a buy signal and a positive slope, the triangle stays green. However, if there is a discrepancy, if the triangle is green, or if the triangle is a buy triangle, but the slope is negative, the triangle would be colored orange. Is that useful? Or maybe black? Maybe black. I think black would be better. Is it useful to black means that there's no trade, greens from the trade, obviously the same thing in reverse where, it'd be red if it's a true, genuine sell and black if it's neutral. What do you guys think? Do you want me to do that functionality? Then it's literally, you don't even have to look at the dashboard because everything will be fully processed mathematically by the script. The dashboard will still give you the confirmatory value. But I thought that might be like a really interesting visual help to you guys. What do you guys think? Yes, no? Cheryl says she likes it. Anybody else? Anybody else want to give me some feedback on all of this? Because I'm happy to do this. It's not difficult to program, but I thought that would be really cool. The only thing is obviously, again, I'm trying to keep the visuals as clean as possible. I don't want to confuse people with too much signatures, but I do think Kat likes it too. Sweetwater says not necessary. Leon says yes. So far, I got three yays, one nay. So give me some more votes. Let's go. Everybody who's participating, their vote matters because very few people are taking the time to give me a yes. Bob says yes. Zusa says yes. Oh, there's a lot of people saying yes. I think it's pretty overwhelmingly strong yes. Anybody who's new, who's has not traded with me, I'm actually curious. Are you a beginner? Put your response there because as a beginner, is it useful for you to kind of cue this by color? So if it's green, yes, it's a genuine buy. If it's a black, it's a neutral buy. If it's a red, it's a genuine sell. If it's a black, it's a neutral sell. Andy says yes. Everybody seems to really like that. Yes, newbie. Okay, the newbies are the ones I'm really interested in, because that's really who we're trying to create the all the visuals for. We're in super trend category. Nasdaq breaks out, nice positive move. I'm glad we caught the nice big moves here to the upside. Everything working beautifully here. As you can see, like I'm up basically $400 since I started trading with you guys. So the target is to do $1,000 a day. We've been trading for 45 minutes. Now, obviously, these are the important 45 minutes of the day, but you can see how just being selective, not rushing it, finding the sweet spots. It's not out of the realm possibility to do $1,000 on the account per day with just this very precise sniper-like precision. Okay, so we'll do 1.7. We'll do 1.7.1 because if I go to 1.8, I owe Kathy $1,000. I told her I was not going to change anything on the indicator. So I'm going to go incrementally until I'm and I'm hoping I'm never going to get to 1.8, because I vowed to her, I was like, this is perfect. But then I started thinking about it, and I said, you know what? This is it is the key setup here. It's literally the key variable you want to be looking at visually. I just thought that might be a really useful thing. So I'm glad everybody likes it. It looks like we're running like around 12 to 1 on the idea. Is the slope calculated on the close of the candle? Yeah. It's a 3-period. It's an incredibly sensitive marker. This is exactly what you want. What you basically asking the market is, over the last 3 periods, are you buying or selling? And if you're buying and I want to be long, then I'm on the right side of the trade, right? I don't care about what happened 10 periods or 20 periods. I don't care what happened, 10 minutes ago. I'm most interested in what is happening now, because I'm trading right now, right? If I'm trading the 1-minute chart, now I honestly, guys, I have not even looked at this on longer term time frames, but my suspicion is, since markets are fractal, meaning that they repeat themselves on the 1-minute chart as well as on the 1-hour chart as well on the 1-day chart, I'm pretty confident that if we applied this on longer term charts, there's probably a lot of value in trading slope against signal, on longer term movements. You're probably going to get some really good trades. Like right now, if I go back to gold, let me see if I can do this. This is gold, right? Am I gold? Yeah. So look, slope is negative, right? Look at this. You see, slope is negative. This was a crappy trade. This was actually, I think, positive slope over here. But the other thing is, what will be really cool about marking these black or green is that you don't have to go back into replay mode. I just realized why this is so valuable. We don't have to go back into replay mode to confirm, oh, this was a true signal, this wasn't a good signal, this was correct that it kept us out of the market, because this will mark it. So we could have a pure chart history, and all of these things would be black, and all of these things would be green, and we'd know which one would be working, which one's working, without having to go into replay mode, which is another really good, valuable thing. So yes, I will definitely do this. I'll do this today for release tomorrow. It'll be 1.71. In the meantime, let me give you the freebies. Here's the freebies. OT. This is the first trend one, and then OX. Oops, sorry. Hang on. Okay, this is the extreme one. This is the breakout signal one that I don't have the first trend one even on the charts, because I don't want to get myself distracted. But I do have the breakout one, the extreme one, on the charts. Oh man, that's so annoying. I'm trying to use hotkeys. I can't do this well. But yeah, definitely cool, right? This does turn us from, like, a constant street fighter that's in the game all the time, punching, much more into a sniper-like type of approach where you're just sitting and waiting for the prey to come to you. But that is literally the best way to trade. Every short-term trader that I've listened to, whose interviews I've read, this is what they do. This is my greatest weakness, is I have zero patience. But this kind of approach makes it pretty easy because you're just not moving until you get the visuals, So it totally helps you. And yes, we missed this trade. Like, I think this. Oh no, maybe let's go back. I'm just curious. on this replay. Where's my okay? See, slope is negative. Slope is negative on this one. It turns positive on that one. So you would have missed this. Yeah, you would have just simply missed this. Unfortunate, but that's the way it goes. Nasdaq is in super trend mode. We don't even have like the first super trend buy signal yet. It's really extended. Wow, went up about, oh no, it's about 60 points. We're at 2,500, right? So it looks more than it is. Interesting. That, by the way, that breakout trade, I mean, I totally pussied out, but that was a great trade. I have such a hard time buying breakouts, but breakouts are literally in a strong trend. There is no better signal than the breakout signal. Look at this motherfucker. Boom, boom. And this is to you guys. This is everybody who loves to trade breakouts. The overlay is just amazing. Sorry, what was the question, Vishnu? If I'm selling, should the slope be negative? Negative, baby. Red to red, green to green, right? So that's why we match the colors. We match the colors. So you want the slope to be positive, and it'll actually turn negative. The triangle will go the other way around. Will go down. It's a pop on the ES. Yeah, there's a big. Oh, hold on. What do I have? I have gold. Gold is negative trend, so it doesn't matter. Negative slope, so no trade. See, now this may work. It doesn't matter. It's not a good enough risk for me to take. Remember, I want to be in a situation where, yeah. What happened on the pop? Was it jolt? Did jolts pop us up? Let's see what the number. Oh, come on, baby. Okay. So what did the jolts do? Jolts opening 7.6. Factory orders -9. Quits was 197. So a lower jolt. I mean, why did we pop? Because they think that the Fed is going to cut more. I guess this is it. I guess it's a sort of like a slower growth, higher pop thing. The jolts thing always, confuses me as to how the market interprets it, but I guess that's what happened. Anyways, after the turmoil yesterday, it definitely feels like a kind of a turnaround Tuesday structure today. We'll see how it plays out. Yeah, Jorts were worse than expected. Christophe, first extreme overlay settings, please. Oh, they're defaults. The default setting, which is 8, 20, a trend only. Actually, this one, I had this one at 10. If you want to, so this is 10 basis points away. You could probably trade it with 5. I mean, I've done it with 5 where it's really it's really kind of good fire. Like when you do it on 5, this was a good signal here on 5. This was a good signal. Yeah, if you do 5, I think is fine. 5 basically says you're tearing away 5 basis points away from the moving average. So you're breaking away above your norm. So I think the default I put is a 10, but you can set it to 5. Everything else stays the same. Trend only should definitely be checked off, so you don't get counter trend signals. Generally, I find, by the way, that all of these indicators are optimized for trend. Yields falling, they're probably falling, Fred, because JOLTS was worse. So maybe the market is thinking NFPs are going to be worse. I mean, guys, like, I think the private economy is doing great, but like, if Trump goes through with what he's doing, he's going to puke a lot of public employees onto the market. I mean, USAID and Department, they want to close Department of Education. There's like a lot of federal workforce. Those are $100,000 jobs. They all get blown out. That's got to have some impact on demand. I don't know if that's going to be really negative, but it's definitely going to be somewhat negative. I mean, that's very steady paycheck that gets an income spend that he's just throwing out on the floor. We have, what do I have here? Sorry, I'm just looking at my stuff. Why? That's so weird. Gold. Wow, that's so weird. On one of my trading views, I know why I took off the counter trend signal. I was like, why do I not have a counter trend signal? Okay, positive signal on gold. Positive signal on gold. Super trend signal. Let's see if this holds. What do we got here? How much time do we have left? 19 seconds. Okay, let's set ourselves up. Let's see if this holds. So far, no. Kind of dies out. So it dies out. Not a signal. Not a signal. Okay. No trade. No trade in anything right now. Do I have a video? Yes, I do. Actually, let me see if I can post it. I did a whole video on this. Let me see if I can do this. If I get the link, just one sec. Okay. No. Hang on. I'm trying to get the shortcut that I used. What the fuck was it? BKBFF. Yeah, it's BKBFF. It is. Okay. There it is. I just posted it in chat. There's a whole video on YouTube that I did that explains the whole structure and how to put it on there. If no continuity at the close of a candle on a first extreme overlay signal, should we open as a reversal trade? No. No. I mean, you could do a million different things, Christoph. The whole point is to be as creative as possible. But again, what I find is nobody likes to be more creative than I do. But the more ideas the more deviations you come off the original ideas, the more risk you're taking, which is fine. Sometimes out of those patterns, you could find some pattern that really, really is good. Remember, you want a pattern that's 60% or better, and those are few and far between. Otherwise, it'd be totally easy, to trade everything that way. So that's why, I'm these are clean patterns. Like you have the slope, you have the signal. You should be pretty confident that 6 out of 4 times this is going to give you the right trade. And frankly, it's more than enough. You got let's imagine there's one signal an hour per instrument. So that's 3 signals, 3 hours. You have 10 signals. Each one of those is good for $1.50. That's $1,000 right there. S&P is going into super trend too. See, S&P is turning green right now. It's going to super trend. I'm watching gold. Gold is positive slope, but it's just not giving me the buy signal, which is showing you that gold is a little bit weak. Now slope goes negative. You see slope goes negative. It's showing you that the underlying strength of this buying has kind of gone away. And I don't necessarily want to be trading it now. All right, slope goes positive. Slope trend is positive. 21 seconds left on the buy side. Let's see if this holds. All right, in gold. Gold not working. Let's see where I'm at. Not as good a signal as we could have had, obviously, because you could tell that there was a lot of redness in front of it. So it looks like there's just weakness in gold. They can't push it up. The buyers are not going to push it up. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It's fine. It's as I said, it just needs to work 6 out of 10 times. Today, this is just 1 out of 4 times that it's just not working. We'll come back. I'll come back and reload at a 2-to-1 ratio when and if I get a good signal. So we'll let that play out. In the meantime, what's going on with? I'll look at. I took off the. Oh, what's going on over here? Just trying to synchronize my thing. Oh, maybe this exceeds by 10. Yeah. Oh, this is a breakout signal on Nasdaq over here. It's a pretty good breakout signal. Really, really stretched out. Again, probably a great trade. I just have a hard time pulling trigger. But it looks like, did the gold get done? Oh, my gold got done. So hey, that was nice because now I think I am at $500 for the half hour that I've been trading with you. Despite the fact that this was a wobbly trade. Slope was positive. I took the trade. Here we go. Let me show it to you on here on the trade settings. So the gold trade was 87.1, and we gave it up at 71.9, and we gave it up at 72.6, which was nice. There wasn't much juice there, but whatever juice was there, we squeezed it out, and that was basically a $70 trade to the good that we took, which is nice. So good, I bring more P&L to the thing. Sorry, Christoph. It looks like my breakout signals is just 10 basis points. That's the right structure. 10 basis points over here. That's the default. Let's keep it at default. Let's not fuck around with ideas. And so let's go. If we go back over here, this was an extreme. This would have stopped you out if you chased this. So this was a big buy. It was a super. There's a breakout, and then there's kind of apex, and this was clearly much more closer to the apex because you had a big run already. Not surprised that this signal would have failed you, but it's a tiny little failure. You buy 52s, the stop is at 50. It's a 2-point failure, and boom, you're done. So it wouldn't have hurt you much if you took this trade, but I didn't take a trade, which was good for me. What is my take profit and stop loss on TradingView? So Bernardo, as you can see, it's different every time. That's the whole point. That's the great innovation that we came up with. Oh my God, there's so many questions here. Hang on a second. Here we go. So what is my, as you can see, it's completely dependent on the candle. So if we're looking at gold, right? My stop, which was very, very wobbly. I was in on this trade. We got long here on this candle. I got long on this candle. My stop was right over here underneath here, right? This was my stop. And my target is usually about 2/3 my stop, right? So let's say if stop is 10, my target is 6, kind of like that's how I do it. This way I get a very high probability of making my target. You can make it 1-to-1, you could go higher. If you go 1-to-2, you're going to hit less trades, but you're going to have really good payoffs. You can do, I've seen some people do, with TradeMate, you can actually do like partial exits. You can do half at one and then the other half at like 2 exits. You can do a million different things. I just keep it very simple and very clean, right? And there's actually a trade right now, which I'm talking, but I would have taken this trade. This is a trade where you long 72 5s. The stop would be 70, right? So that is a 1.5 point stop with about you'd target probably around 74.2, and you'll be able to make that, and boom, you're done again. So that's the other thing, is we stopped trying to force a stop on the market and made it much more organic. And by being it organic, it's became much more accurate. What do I think about platinum and silver? No views. I mean, I know silver is running strong. I'm generally, if I'm bullish gold, I got to be bullish all the other ones, right? I think they're all going to go. They're all going to go higher. Oh, somebody's saying, wish we could go through the idea of recording a trading day in Boris's life. Oh, that's a really good idea. Thanks for reminding me. As always, I have a million things that I have in my mind and I forget. I kind of want to do that. I think I'll do that. If not this week, but definitely next week. It'll be fun. And just create like a cinema verite video of it. That'll be fun. Absolutely. All right, guys, my friends, this was a good session. I got to run because we got to meet. Please, everybody, get some apexes in your life because they're really good. If you want to get the indicator and you're not a member of BK, I'm giving you a discount link right now in my session. If you want, let me do another thing. If you guys want to do a QR link, let me see if I can do a QR link. Here we go. Join BK. Here's the QR link. I'll leave it over there. You get Kathy's and mine and everything else. I usually don't hump our service because I really want everybody to. This is an Apex friendly thing, but of course, if you want the service and you want the full indicator, that's what you need to do. Just QR the thing. Merci bien. Okay, so everybody have a good day. The next thing is coming tomorrow, 17.1. We're going to make it black and green, black and red. Just give ourselves even better ideas of where the trades are, and I think we're going to see some really good results off of that. Thank you, everybody, for your feedback. Thank you for everybody trading with me. A lot of fun, as you can see. Gold was money today. Gold was money, as Sweetwater will always attest to. He always believes gold is money, but gold was definitely money today on the charts. So that was nice. All right, my friends, everybody have a great day. I'll see everybody tomorrow. Thank you so much. Enjoy, guys. Bye-bye.